Congratulations. I forgot my camera. We are at Louisiana Purchase. We're in San Diego, which isn't too far from us. It's soul food. Black chef and everything. Good service so far. But why is my camera so dope though?
I don't even like lemon pepper.
Bomb?
Between me and you, I feel a chemistry.
Happy anniversary. Almost anniversary. I said happy almost anniversary.
No, it's not yet.
As I said, almost, Eddie.
Tomorrow.
Oh my God.
So we just finished eating at, what is it called? Louisiana Purchase, San Diego. The first thing we got, appetizer, which really wasn't well, it was 5 wings. There was lemon pepper wet. I don't like lemon pepper at all.
Lemon pepper is amazing. It's my favorite.
Too hyped. But lemon pepper wet, I can get with that.
Oh, you want to take that car?
No, I'm not. I drive perfectly. Fries. It wasn't hot.
Our service was wonderful.
Yeah, service was great.
She was great. I didn't even get a chance to get in my chicken with her saying, it wasn't good. Did you like it?
Catfish.
I didn't even taste that.
The mac and cheese. It was just something about
it. Was sweet. It's because it was Gouda cheese. And
yeah.
I feel like I just don't like all the extraness. Like some sharp cheddar would have been just fine.
Oxtail dirty rice. I don't even know what to say about it.
I don't like it.
When I ate it, I was like, okay, what is it supposed to taste like? I don't know. So
my braider / friend said it's supposed to taste like ribs. And I'm not a big meat person, so.
She said.
Oh, the lady said they're gonna put one in LA. Would I visit? Probably not. It's just not. I don't know.
Watch your channel.
Well, I mean, they can't expect everybody to like it. She was. If you see this, which she probably don't, she took pictures of us. She was very sweet. I mean, wonderful service. She made our experience amazing. I just wasn't a fan of the food like that. And I'm beginning to think maybe I'm just not a soul food person. Like I thought it was, because the soul food I be tasting just don't be good unless Fixins. Eddie, Fixins was off the chain. That was so good. It just got shot up, so I just don't feel comfortable going anymore. And then Atlanta, food is amazing. Eddie don't like Atlanta, so he's never gonna experience that.
Sure won't, especially after almost watching that movie.
What was the movie called again?
Atlanta 10.0.
Atlanta 10.0. Just we didn't finish it. Let's just say that. So yeah. Now we are headed to the hotel. I will give a tour of the telly when we get there. So hopefully it's nice. We have made it inside the room. Our number is 143, which means I love you. It's our anniversary. Okay, so I'm gonna show you guys. So we came in right, walk in right here, insert your card or whatever. We have a little couch. I like it because it's hardwood floors. I'm weird about carpet. That's not my carpet.
You understand? Your love is on one in a million. It goes on and on and on. You give all day long. Your love is on one in a million. It goes on and on and on. You give me a really good feeling all day long.
Good morning, guys. Oops. Sorry. And good morning. It is Saturday. No, I keep thinking it's Saturday. It's Friday. March. Our anniversary, March 1st. They say the longer the caption, the more unhappy the couple. And I just think that's so untrue.
Is that why you didn't put nothing up yet?
No. I was getting ready to say I wanted to play on that because I just think that's stupid. Never assume that. Because I know all types of couples that be happy and unhappy, and their captions be long and short. It don't mean anything. I mean, we're going to breakfast, the Breakfast Republic. Look how beautiful I think where we're staying is so cute. It's like a little vibe. It's supposed to be an island resort. It low-key looks like an island. I love that for us. So yeah, I asked everybody on Instagram, let me know where's a good breakfast spot at. We looked at the Breakfast Republic and it looks really tasty. So I'm gonna take you guys obviously along. Shout out to my management because they got us a reservation at this Mexican food place, which we love Mexican food. And then some ice cream to get a little dessert situation going. So shout out to them because that's less money out of our pockets, amen. We are headed out, so catch y'all later. Alright, so we just left. I keep wanting to say Banana Republic, Breakfast Republic. I feel like it was decent. I mean, it was good, but it wasn't like amazing, you know. Great service out here. I feel like everyone's really friendly out here.
Even
like everyone has been nice. I gotta do better at being a vlogger because I just feel like I'm gonna get people on camera, and so I'm like leery to, like, I'm fine when I'm outside, but like in spaces where it's like restaurant, I don't know. But anywho, now we're headed to the mall. Y'all not gonna get no B-roll from me. All you vloggers are so great at B-roll. I'm not doing that. Just know we going to the mall. So now we're in Foot Locker. I got a little pin for Camila. You put on your your backpack or like your purse, whatever. So just browsing at the Fashion Valley Mall.
Oh, I'm on camera. So we are outside of Zara right now, waiting for the wife to finish shopping or whatever she wanna do. I'm not really a mall person. I'm not really a vloggy person. But yeah, man, we just, you know, trying to spend some money. We're not really trying to spend no money. Told me to come outside and vlog. But yeah, you know, we're out here.
Let's go to H&M. You want to? Hi. Mango. I'm going to mango downstairs.
It's not that I don't want you here.
And if you want, it goes kind of like in a pattern. Just put your hand
It's
underneath
something
the
about the way
yellow,
you
the
stay.
ice cream hand underneath the yellow scoop, and then put the other hand on the
I know that I don't make things clear.
round is basically about 100 flavors.
I fall for you every
Can you say it one more time what she just said about it being fresh?
Oh yeah, so 7 days cow to cone. All ice cream is fresh, made every day.
So we're at Cali Cream. Shout out to my management for getting us some ice cream. It's delicioso. Delicioso.
Also, Delcio.
And we are off. We are off. All I need is a couple days and I'm good. I want to get back home to my bed, to my baby, to my doggy, all that jazz. We are headed to Better Buzz. When I asked, people said Better Buzz was good for coffee. It's raining out here, as you guys saw already. And then we're gonna go to Hash House A Go-Go or House Hash A Go-Go, I don't know. Huh? We're at the bar waiting on our break. Got him in here, so I don't want anybody on camera.
Nobody cares.
It was a lovely little getaway. I told Eddie, I said, I am fine with a couple of days. Like, hey, I do not need no 5-6 day trip. Nothing's wrong with it. Don't let people make you feel like, oh my God, you don't like it? No. Anyway, I asked you guys on the IG. Well, first it was Eddie's idea. Let's just say what that was. Do a Q&A as we drove to San Diego, but we didn't do that, so we're gonna do it going back. So I asked y'all over on the Instagram to send us some questions. Oh, because it's our 16th wedding anniversary, which you guys know, that's why we're gonna be answering questions. It's the glasses for me. So first one, is it easier marrying another PK?
Oh, I'm supposed to answer first?
For me personally, I don't know. I've dated other guys who were in the church, so I don't see like the big difference.
Kind of what she said, basically. But I don't think it's easier or harder.
I think the only thing is like the churches, like
Yeah,
that's yeah.
what the conflict would be.
Yeah.
Only thing it would be is if you guys are not both like religious.
Number 2, what is the key element that keeps you in love with the same person after 16 years of marriage? Me, it would be making the choice to do it. I feel love is a choice. And you're not gonna always be in love with your partner. You might fall out of love, but you're still gonna love them. But staying in love, that's, to me, is a choice. No matter if you've been married 2 years or 25 years, you have to choose. Just like you got to choose to stay in shape. You got to choose to go to the gym. You got to choose to eat right. You got to choose to, you know what I mean? Like, everything is a choice. You're not going to always feel like it. But, yeah, that's my answer.
The key element is you have to actually like the person.
Yeah, that's very true.
Like, if you don't like them,
Yeah.
like you don't want to be around them.
Around them. How do you move past the trust being broken in your marriage? Again, choices. Like, everything is a choice. I feel like the trust was broken in any relationship, whether it's marriage, even like parental or friendship. You have to make the choice to move past it. If you keep telling yourself, I'm just never gonna get over it, or I can't forgive, or whatever, then it's not gonna happen. So you have to want to, in my opinion, if the trust is broken, and the other person has to realize the capacity, make that choice and decision to work with the person whose trust was broken. You know what I mean? Matter their relationship.
Make sure that when you're working at it, you actually mean what you're saying while you're working at it. Your actions match what you're doing. And like, once you portray it, it's not going to get back to where it was, but it'll get close to that. And then you just have to continue to keep working on it, not just stop.
Yeah.
And, you know, yeah.
Okay. Makes you both laugh after all this time. I think we're just like, we're easy. Like, we are not stuffy people. You know what I mean? Like, we're very easygoing. We're very, like, basic things make us happy. We're just naturally goofy. Like, And so I think it's just a part of our nature. And then we enjoy each other's company. Like, we have similar, you know, interests and things. So, yeah. What you think?
Anything that's funny.
Okay.
TikToks back and forth.
Oh yeah, TikTok make us laugh.
Back
Can I
and
get
forth.
some air on the top?
Turn it off.
I didn't even touch it. Shut up. Do you follow the rule of God, husband, and then child? Explain to the people if so. Absolutely. God first, always, and no matter what. Then your husband, your spouse, and then your child. And here's why. God says you are one. It even says the Bible says, didn't say you're one with your child. If you as a unit are not good, your children are not going to be good. What's going to happen is your child is going to leave you and your man or your wife and be with their family. And then y'all are gonna be broken because you decided to put you guys, you know, last. People think if your child isn't first that you're not giving them what they need. That's not, I think people kind of misconstrue it. But overall, if you and your husband or your wife, you're not happy, your kids are not going to be, like your household is not going to be healthy and happy. It's just, I don't understand I just don't get why that's such a thing. Your man was here before your child, you know, like, and my parents never put me over each other. And the love that I experienced seeing that, I had a healthy childhood growing up. And it wasn't like I wasn't cared for. I was very much so spoiled. That's how I see it, because I'm a believer. God first, my man, and then my child. What she said. I knew you were gonna say that.
And I will not debate you because you don't have my expertise. You don't have my experience. You don't have my background. So I will not debate you.
So the same person said, how do you keep the friendship and your relationship fresh after 16 years of marriage? Eddie said, when you like somebody, you know, like, you make sure that you do things like we did, you know, take some time away. You make sure that you have your date nights and your time. We're constantly talking to each other, meaning like not so much like verbally, but we're texting, we're sending.
What?
Sending.
Morning. Till 10:30.
We're sending memes, we're sending TikToks, like we're constantly like engaging.
I would say talk to, because I wasn't I'm not a communicator.
You are a communicator.
I wasn't.
Yeah.
I'm not like a communicator. So I mean that too.
Trisha said, what do y'all struggle with but are working on? I don't see, not saying our marriage is perfect, but at this current point, I don't feel like I don't have a struggle with him that I'm working on.
I'll say all the time I'm still working on communicating.
So that's your personal struggle, or that you would want our
No, you communicate. I don't really do it that well.
No.
That's the only thing I do.
Okay. Well, cool. All right. How have y'all navigated marriage as a younger couple from then till now? How have we navigated? I think that's kind of the downfall for us, was like we didn't really have like preparation to be married. So we kind of like learned along the way, as well as growing up, you know, in our 20s, being responsible for a child, for bills, all that. So I feel like we navigated just by trial and error. Oh, this don't work, or you know. And then like we also had other friends our age that we kind of looked at, see what worked, what didn't work. We had our parents who are both still married. You know,
there's no rule book really, so you gotta just if you still have parents that are married and they're good examples of what marriage should look like, then you have that. And then if you have like friends that are married, just use the examples and then make it your own. Every marriage isn't perfect. You just gotta find what works for you and yours. Don't be looking on Instagram, TikTok, and seeing what everybody else is doing. Once you figure that out, and then you just do your own thing, y'all be good. I know people like to show everything on social media, and I wasn't. Was I doing it?
We did that.
Yeah,
I think that's why I'm so private now, because when we break up, before we got married, everybody knew it.
It's some celebrities that you don't even know. You probably wouldn't even know that they're married.
Yeah.
And then it's some celebrities that put everything out, and then you know everything about them.
Right.
And then they get married and they're done in like 2 days.
Right.
So it's like, keep what should be private, and then the things that you show is just surface level stuff.
So this was like a whole question. She said, what's something you didn't know you needed in a spouse? What's one thing you thought you wanted in a spouse that you no longer want? Ooh, that's a good question. Dang. What's something that you didn't know you needed? I think for me, probably true companionship. You know, because I'll be honest, like Eddie, I don't feel like we were like friends. Like we didn't hit the stage of like true friendship. And then even when we got married, you know, people like, oh, marry your best friend. Like he wasn't my best friend. Like he turned into my best friend later on. That answers the second question. You thought you wanted a spouse that you no longer want. Oh no, that doesn't. I don't know, because when we got married, it was like, you know, I think it's different. Like when you have been single like the majority of your 20s, like you know what you know. Like I don't feel like we knew what we didn't want and did want. I don't know. Has the D word ever came up yourself, and why? No. We've joked about it before until we learned not to joke about it. And so I tried to we used to joke because we joked like that. And I would never answer why. I don't know. I just feel like that's really personal. But no. I don't think, have we?
No.
If we did, it was a long time ago. I don't remember. Probably thought about it at one point in time, but never oh, I want a divorce. It was never.
Always jokes.
Yeah. How would you know that he was the one? W-O-N. It's so weird because I don't know if y'all know, we met on MySpace. Shout out to Tom. And at that time, I did not know that he was the one, but it was something about, I can't explain it. When we met at the mall physically for the first time, I remember to this day seeing him walk, and I just knew. It was weird. I don't want to say I knew he was the one. I just knew I wanted to be connected to him. I really like him. It was just, I don't know, and then, I knew how he was the one when I experienced some things that I won't get into that were very troublesome. I knew he was the one because of how he handled situations that I was personally dealing with. And I knew other people may have, maybe not have handled it or been as patient or whatever. How did you know I was the one?
I knew she was the one when I saw a picture of her on the
Fox Hills?
The wall with one pant leg up.
Oh, God. I'm going to insert the picture if I can find it.
It's oh. No, when I did the Lakewood Mall when I first saw her, it's oh, it's not a catfish.
Do you both work? Yes. Who's the oldest? Dang.
She is.
I am by 5 days. Do you want more kids? I don't.
I want another dog.
We did want more kids though at one point. Well, I did. I can't speak for Eddie. How did you meet?
You just said it.
MySpace. Has Camila ever heard y'all?
Who said that?
This girl, I communicate with her a lot. I just don't know her like that. Did you ever argue in the beginning of a relationship, or was it always chill? Did we? I feel like we argued a lot in the beginning of our relationship. I think I was going through a lot. I was a new mom, new wife. He was a new husband, had a new job. We had a baby. I was dealing with hormonal stuff. I was in school. And then, we were young, so it was just the communication wasn't there. My temper was, because I have a bad temper anyway, but my temper I feel was whoo. So yeah, we argued a lot in the beginning. Our marriage wasn't I feel like our marriage is started the opposite for other people's marriages. Like people always start like so happy and like, you know, they're in the newlywed stage, and then like sometimes it'll get worse and they split up or whatever. I feel like ours, this is from my point of view, was more so rough in the beginning, and then it got easier as we went in, you know. Did you ever argue in the beginning of your relationship, or was it always chill? I made a hole in the wall with a chair.
The beginning was just a lot.
Yeah,
There was a lot going on, a lot of new things. And marriage was new. Having a kid was brand new.
New job.
New
Yes, you had a
job
new
that
job.
started like what?
On my baby shower. So yeah.
Like, I wouldn't say ready. I mean,
yeah, no, look
it
at
was
that.
just like learning to deal with stuff.
How do you keep the spark lit? And y'all probably gonna get tired of me saying this, but I feel like everything is a choice. Like I used to think it was so weird. I think Tia said like she schedules sex. And I'm not mad at couples that do that, because you're making a choice to stay connected. Like people be thinking like, because you get married, everything's just gonna be like, no, things change, especially your kids in the mix, jobs, you tired. Like scheduling sex, I don't see a problem with it. Because I feel like that's where the choice, everything in marriage is a choice. You made the choice to say I do. You made the choice for your wedding dress, the venue. You made a choice to live in this place. Maybe having a kid maybe wasn't the choice, but then it kind of was, because you knew what you was getting yourself into if you weren't protected. Like, you know what I mean? Like everything is a choice. So you choose to keep the spark lit. Yeah, sure. The spark is dying. Okay, maybe we need to take a trip. Maybe we need to go out. Maybe we need to do whatever. We need get drunk and yeah.
Communion wine. Yeah, that's
What?
right.
Do you want to answer that? Or did I answer?
What was it?
How do you keep the spark lit?
Spark with water.
What helped the most when your little girl was a little one to keep the fire burning? Because we both tired. Listen, the way our child slept as a child, she ain't hear nothing. I feel like it's easier when they're smaller, because they don't know what's going on. But they shouldn't know what's going on.
They can walk in.
They can walk in and not even realize what
you're doing.
Yeah. But when they're teenagers, like, of course, they're more, you know. What helped the most? Just waiting till she was asleep or gone. Sneaking away and turning on the cartoon. Amen. What advice would you give yourself at year 5, 10, and year 15?
What a year.
Yeah, year 5, year 10, and year 15. You want me to go or you want to go?
What advice? Y'all making me think. Like, I don't want to think.
It's been a lot of years. Like,
Yeah.
I gotta go back to year 5.
I think I'm gonna just say, once again, I've never been a talkative person. I've never liked to really communicate. That would be the advice. The advice for me is like, if you like get your feelings out, or communication goes a long way. It helps with a lot of things.
Right.
So where it's not leaving things up in the air and no one knows what's going on. So I think that would be 5, 10, and 15. I didn't really know how, important communication was.
Yeah.
Until you get with somebody that talks. Shut up.
Dang. What advice would you give yourself at year 5? At year 5, I would say probably stop comparing your marriage to other marriages. Because I was looking at, like, how old were we? 5, 6, 27 at year 5. Around that time, I think one of our friends was like buying a home. We just weren't sure how that was gonna work, and so I was comparing myself a lot. Then year 10, I don't know, but I know year under 10 was like more of like a mental struggle. Your game is more top tier, yours or Eddie's or Camila's? I think Eddie's, but he thinks
No.
mine.
Mine's not.
Whatever. Who pursued who, and did the other person play hard to get?
I guess I pursued it.
What you mean you guess? I didn't know you exist until you hit me up.
Oh, who is usually?
Who comes up with your video, who comes up with the ideas for your joint videos? Do you both have to like it to post the final cut?
I just came up with this one.
Eddie came up with this one. I always come up with the joint ones.
I don't care.
And he don't be caring if I post, like, I'm the one that's like, oh no, don't post that type of thing. What's your funniest memory together?
The funniest memory is when, well, it probably wasn't funny for you, but we went to
Malibu?
Laguna.
Oh yeah, that wasn't.
And I got drunk.
It's funny. Yeah, it's funny, but it was not funny.
It
I'm
wasn't
still
funny
mad about
while it was happening, but it was funny afterwards.
So basically, we went to Malibu for our 3rd anniversary. We ate and drank, and Eddie threw up like all night, it feels like, and the room stunk. It was the worst. And I guess looking back, is it weird, unusual being in a healthy relationship to not have other couple friends? No, maybe back then because we were younger, but I feel like everyone else now is like, it's just the norm.
Yeah.
You know, what do y'all do for fun? We have 4 boys between the 2 of us. We need date night ideas. We're boring. For fun for me is driving around looking at people's homes. Like, car rides are fun. Watching a good thriller is fun. Enjoying the night. All right, so we're on Eddie's phone because my battery died. What's Eddie's thoughts? And shout out to EDDY. What's Eddie's thoughts on having a teenage daughter and navigating this part of her life?
My thoughts on having a teenage daughter. I don't want to say it's difficult. Not really knowing everything that's going on, as well as thinking about little boys that she will come in contact with. Even though we already know we already had like her having a boyfriend or whatever you want to call it. So it's just that, kind of knowing how to approach talking to her, because I know like in the past, I guess my voice doesn't really seem like
She's sensitive.
Yeah, so it's like anything I say, it sounds like I'm fussing or like down talking. Even when in your head you think you're meaning good, it comes out, it probably won't sound as. Even when it comes to her, same thing. You gotta know how to talk to them. And once again, communication again. We wanted to be truthful with her, but then at the same time, I'm like, I'm gonna do with this when I tell her how a boy acts. I was once a boy, I didn't just grow up and I'm 38. So.
Did you want to marry a PK or did it just happen that way? I didn't think twice about it. I didn't know what I wanted. He just happened to be a PK,
Oh, I don't think I even knew. I don't think I knew at the time.
I mean, I told you, but it wasn't anything special.
I'm supposed to answer it, or it says
Eddie.
They asking you. How did he? Didn't say
How did he propose? He took me to the beach and asked me to be his wife.
And
we got banged on by some Hispanics that called us some effing
words.
Hard R. So memorable. It didn't happen
Today.
It
Not
happened
today. On the way up here.
Right. We got banged on by Hispanics. Wow. Favorite family vacation? I would say Palm Springs. It was long.
Yeah, because Vegas was black.
Vegas was terrible. What's something on your couple's bucket list? I want to purchase a really nice home. Not in a rush, because we live in California, homeowners at some point. And let me just say this. Don't let people make you feel bad that already have homes, especially if you live in California and they live in different states where it's completely a lot easier to purchase a home. California, if you know, it is extremely expensive to get what you like. even for apartments, you know what I mean? Like people are paying. One of my close friends is paying over $4,000 for her mortgage, and it's not no 4-bedroom house. You understand what I'm trying to say? If I move down south, it's different. Don't make yourself feel bad or rushed. It's not for everybody. I've heard the woes. I grew up in a house, so I've seen the woes. So anyway, what's on your couple's bucket list, sir?
I would say the same thing, but also I want to have my own gym in the house. So I don't. If I did that, I wouldn't even have to leave the house but to go to work.
Right. The same person said, will you guys please create workout videos in the near future? Yes. We keep saying that. But I think it's like, Eddie is great at remembering to do this, but he does that for his channel. And he's very secure in doing it. I'm not secure in creating the content. And I forget because like, now that I love the gym, it's like my away time. You know what I mean? And so I don't think to create content. And I should, but I just don't. That's my job. So it's like, I don't think about it when I go to the gym. And if you follow me on Instagram, I do put like morning, quick, like little morning vlogs or whatever. I don't even know if you want to call it a vlog, but just like me showing I'm going to the gym. So that's like my.
Is this a toll? It's not a toll road we went to, are we?
How would I know that? Will it say it? Hold, please. All right, we're back. One of the questions is, what are y'all people icks? My people icks are arrogant people. I cannot stand fake, humble, arrogant people. Liars.
People that think they're better. They're people. Loud people. I don't know what it is. As I got older, like maybe I'm not that old. I don't like people that are so loud. It depends on what's going on.
Like when they're trying to be funny and like people feel like you have to be loud to be funny. Do you believe in oversharing with your daughter? I think it's a great thing. Only because, I mean, to a degree, obviously. But my parents didn't share like finances with me. They didn't share a lot of things with me. And looking back, they did it for my protection, but they didn't also kind of shelter me in a sense. I was very like, I'm sorry, I wasn't in your camera. I was very, I just didn't know about a lot of like life things. So with Camila, I tried to be, I talk to her like I'm talking to y'all. I tell her what it is. Like, even if it's gonna scare her, it's like I still want you to know this is how the world is. Like, I'ma share this. I'ma share, like when she got with her little boyfriend dude. I shared some personal things that me and Eddie went through before we got married and whatnot. So, like I'm gonna share things with her because I feel like depending on the child, and if it's going to benefit them, I'm gonna definitely overshare some things. Especially in the type of world that we live in, I would rather her hear from her dad and from me and our family than her friends.
But I do think that you should, just because if you do overshare and then once let's say that thing that you overshare happens, they know how to handle it.
Yeah.
And it's not like they're not caught off guard when it happens. They're not like looking to you to help them because you already explained it to them, like what's going to happen, what could happen. So they'll be ready for whatever happens if they end up getting in the situation that you explained to them.
Right. What's the most challenging and discipline building, be the bigger person thing you've had to do in order to maintain y'all's foundation? Jeez. I would say for me, I don't know. I was gonna say forgiveness, because I feel like when you are forgiving, you're essentially being the bigger person. But discipline building, geez, y'all have some good questions. I don't even know.
I don't know if it's that, but I would say, I don't know, it was times where we'd be mad at each other and won't say nothing to each other for a minute.
You'll be mad back.
No, I'm saying, like I said, I'll be mad. Okay, let's say for instance she's upset with me. I don't know why. Then so I would get upset back, just because I don't know why she's upset. So we just both mad at each other.
Ghetto.
That's how it was like early. So now it's like if she gets upset, I won't wait till the next day.
Right.
I'll try to I'll wait for a little bit.
And then I make it bad too, because he'd be like, "What's wrong?" I'm like, "Nothing."
When she say nothing, usually when she used to say nothing, I'm like, okay. And then I just go about my day. But now I'm trying to sit there and like, what's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong? And then it comes out and it'll be something that happened like 2 years ago. Be something that happened like last week that you don't even think about. It's like, oh, I didn't even know I did that. Nip it in the bud. Right away.
How long have you been together? Since 2005? 6? 5 or 6. Married 16. Obviously, you guys know that. And then, so I think like together like 18 and a half years, maybe. Can you see what this platform is?
Yeah.
Do y'all laugh for each other, fart, or get annoyed? What?
Do y'all laugh when each other fart or get annoyed?
Yeah, I get annoyed. Eddie gets annoyed. Cause I'm gonna let it rip.
Yeah.
You love me. It don't matter. Does he watch your content, and how does he support you when you're not confident? He watches little bits, but not
I
like.
watch what I'm in.
Yeah, he watches the vlogs that he's in. So he's gonna watch this one when it comes up. And what does he do? How does he support you when you're not confident? One thing Eddie is gonna do is say, "Stop comparing yourself. You're not. You don't compare yourself. Like, you be in your head too much." Just him reminding me not to overthink things and just to. Or if like, say if I meet somebody and I'm like surprised that they came up to me or they recognize me, he's like, "You don't realize like."
I'm glad that's how.
He's just like, Rayna, like, why are you surprised? Type of thing. So that's how he helps when I'm not confident. At what age did you take a trip together without your daughter? I have toddlers. Our 1-year anniversary. Favorite quality about each other. My favorite quality, one of the favorites, is the fact that Eddie is very easygoing and nonchalant. And while that nonchalantness used to bother me back in the day, but as I've gotten older and matured, it's more of we balance each other out. So he's taught me to not stress. Like, his stress is different than my stress. I'm more antsy, like, oh my God. But he has taught me in how he deals with things, like, just to calm down. Like, it's not, like, you'll be okay. Like, it's fine. So, like, I like the fact that he's mellow, because I'm not. Love that he is like into his health as far as like fitness goes. Maybe not eating all the time, but his fitness, because that's shown, like, his discipline with his fitness has shown me how to be disciplined. Like, his love for fitness, I think, crossed over to my love for fitness. He's just an overall likable person. Like, I don't know anybody who doesn't like him, you know? No. Like, he's well liked because he's just he's an easy.
What's the question?
Favorite quality about each other. Go ahead. And he's funny too.
Creativity.
Oh, you are creative too.
And that she's actually doing what she wants to do. I wish I could do what I want to do. You know what I'm saying?
You can. You just don't want it.
She's actually doing what she wants to do as far as, oh my gosh, there's traffic. You're not going anywhere. She's doing what she wants to do as far as her brand, what she stands for, and I feel like it's ambitious, a lot of ambition there, because, I like it. It turns me on, makes me want to.
I do that like you. Shut your mouth.
And it's like she like I like how she likes how she figures things out.
What
like,
you mean?
When it comes to like your brand, and other things as far as like editing for other people and just all the creativity of it. Like I used to edit it, but I'm not doing it like how she doing it. And it's like a lot of stuff that she did.
You were the originator of it. He was the original vlogger. I don't care nobody say. This man was vlogging before vlogging was a thing. I need to put some videos. Now everybody's doing it.
So.
Man, it's crazy. If we would have just stuck with it, oh my God.
I was doing a lot of stuff.
Before people were doing it.
Came.
It's because like a lot of vloggers now are much younger than we are. So they didn't have access to like phones and cameras, and they were in school. Like we were like adults. So hardest part of marriage and most rewarding part, and also do you think everyone is meant to marry? So I think the hardest part of marriage is staying married. Cause like divorce is like at an all-time high. The most rewarding part is staying married. Like, yeah. And then, do you think everyone is meant to marry? Biblically, yes, but no. Everyone is not meant for everything. Kids is not meant for everybody, but yet the Bible says be fruitful and multiply. So, but for me, I don't feel like everybody's meant to marry because we're all different. Some people are crazy in the head and maybe can't handle, you know what I'm saying, like another individual, because you are now, it's not about you anymore. You got to always consider your spouse. And if you don't have the headspace, like homeboy from Risa Tisa, if y'all seen that 50-part TikTok story, that man don't need to marry nobody. So like when it comes to situations like that, like I don't feel like everybody's meant to marry.
Marriage is only hard if you make it hard.
So
I don't think it's only going to be the hardest part if you make it the hardest part. And what's the other one?
The rewarding part.
The rewarding part is that you have somebody to spend the rest of your life with. If you can make it that far. And the what?
With you. Is everybody meant to marry?
Now, is everybody meant to marry? I think I'm gonna say yes. Everyone is meant to marry, but it just depends on the couple. Marriage.
That's how she meant it. What? You meant couple wise. Oh, that's a good take. I'm thinking she meant like individually. You mean like couple. Oh.
Yeah, I think it just depends. I've been seeing it a lot lately on Instagram, especially just, I guess, celebrities. Most of the time, celebrities only marry because of who they're marrying, and not really because of the love, the relationship, and stuff like that. So when it happens like that, they don't tend to stay together, and it kind of makes a bad rep for marriage. So I think it just depends on who you're marrying, the relationship before you guys are married, and I guess
Better Buzz. Oh, we're not in LA though. Sorry, go ahead. Sorry. Okay, do you believe that waiting till you're in your 30s to get married is better so that you can have time to learn you? I feel like yes and no. I feel like it just depends on the person. I know couples who got married when they were 19. Huh? Yeah. There?
Yeah.
I know couples who got married when they were 19, still married, and they're in their 40s. Not couples, but I know a couple. And they don't regret it. You know, I know another Instagram couple got married when they were 20. They're going on year 10. You can still learn you if you're married. You're not like, you know what I mean? I see what you mean, but you can still, I think people think that you can't.
Yeah, because people mature at a different pace.
Yeah.
So I don't think that there's an age where you're too young to do things, but when it comes to like marriage, I think it just depends on the mindset of the couple and if they feel like they're the ones for each other. And I think that's just depends on the couple, and the individuals together.
Why do you dress so modestly? Is it because of your marriage, or is that how you always been? I just like, I didn't know I was like dressing modestly. It's just my style. I like the tomboy look. I did dress more form fitted when I was smaller, but I still was in between like girly and tomboyish. Of course, growing up in church, you are raised to dress modestly, but at this point, it's just it's just what I like. What's the plan when Mila leaves for college? My plan is to do the things that we didn't really do, because mind you, we were early, in our 20s, broke, like, you know what I'm saying? So we really didn't do a whole bunch of things. So I would like to experience life as a grown adult with money. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, we've answered not all the questions, and some were a little personal.
And look, find somebody that you want to be with. You're just gonna make it work. And you're gonna have fun together. You're gonna do things that you want to do. Just keep doing things that you want to do. Keep people out your business. You don't put everything out over social media. So even when you are going through bad times, if you happen to go through bad times, who's gonna know? Nobody but you. And godly, it is raining crazy right now.
Really prepare, get the counseling that you need. Have older couples, and like, don't rush it. Like, don't be so focused on the wedding. Don't be so focused on what you see other people doing. Like, stop looking at like just like movies and stuff, and like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just, until you were in it, you are not going to understand. Shut up.
I want to do that.
Until you shut up. Anyway, my hand is hurting. Okay. Thank y'all for watching. I think I'm gonna end with this. Yeah, we're gonna end the video here. Thank y'all for watching our little rendezvous. Okay. Our 16th wedding anniversary little getaway. Eddie actually making an appearance and answering your questions. So love y'all, and I will see y'all in the next video. Bye. What? You gonna say bye?
Christ.
Not the gang.